Hi everybody, this is Alchemist 2, and I'm back again with another movie review. I hadn't seen Puss in Boots when it came out to the cinemas the first time around, and I had always adored Puss since Shrek 2, and I had been wishing very hard that he would have a spin-off, and thank God DreamWorks made a movie just for him, or just about him. And it's actually a prequel to the whole Shrek franchise, and I just absolutely adore Puss and his code of conduct and basically the type of character he is, the kind of, with the charisma and the je ne sais quoi, and just the the parody of Zorro, basically, that he is, and it makes sense because Antonio Banderas, in my mind, is Zorro, and he played Zorro in Mask of Zorro and all that, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. But I just thought that he was absolutely sensational. I thought he was spectacular. He was perfect as usual, and just his voice is muy caliente. I can't say anything else. I just adore him. And Salma Hayek is Kitty Softpaws. She was, very sensual and very slinky and sneaky and stealthy. And she was just an amazing character. I loved her. They were great foils for each other. And then came Humpty Alexander Dumpty, which I also loved. Because I really appreciate Zach Galifianakis and his comedy. I adored him in both Hangovers, and I felt that he was just perfect for Humpty. And he brought so much to Humpty's character that I felt a certain uh, sympathy toward him. And basically, the story of Puss in Boots, in and of itself, is that you've got uh, Puss and you've got Puss as the main character, the central figure, kind of living in the shadows as an outlaw, and he goes into that in a flashback when he meets Kitty Softpaws. But I'm not going to say what exactly happens is San Ricardo. But when he's raised by his his mother, she she takes him under her wing basically, and she has a whole group of orphans. You have Little Boy Blue and all these other familiar characters that you see in the orphanage, including Humpty. And Humpty has been talking about these magic beans, and he says he's heard they exist, and one day he'll find them, and with Puss's help, they'll be able um, to actually find the goose that lays the golden egg, who exists in the giant's castle up in the sky. And Humpty is a very innovative character. He's very inventive, and he's just this dreamer. And he's got such a sparkling personality. And he and Puss make a great team because Puss is the bronze of the outfit, and Humpty is the brains. And they're just a dynamic duo, and they're fantastic, I think. And I love the camaraderie that they had, and I also liked the passion that Kitty and Puss have as well. It is just perfect. Pardon the pun. Perfect. Haha, I'm so funny. I was going to promise myself that I wouldn't make any puns, but no guarantees of that. And you've got two other characters that are involved with the magic beans. That would be Jack and Jill, and Jack and Jill are kind of thug-like in their way, and actually they have good hearts because Jack he wants to start a family with Jill, and he keeps trying to coax her into starting a family with him. But she says, "Oh no, I look good. I don't want to. I don't want this beautiful body to go to waste." And I just thought that that conversation was so hilarious. There are a lot of really comical moments within the film itself. The animation is gorgeous, and the characters are beautifully rendered, and the fur, uh, the texture of the fur is just splendiferous, and everything about it is just breathtaking. I thought, especially a lot of the scenes where they have chase scenes in a horse and wagon, and both the boars with the boars pulling Jack and Jill's big wagon, I should say, and then Humpty with his wagon. And Humpty's wagon is really creative and extremely practical, because who would have thought that he would have needed it to sprout wings at the last moment, and just at the right time too, because he was just a genius. Um, there was one moment in the film that almost made me cry, but I won't say what it is. Because I don't want to be seen as kind of a wimp or anything. But I absolutely love this film from start to finish. I think that it topped the Shrek franchise perfectly. I think it was actually better than the Shrek franchise, because there was a lot of action and adventure and some romance and a lot of humor, and it was really cute. It just uh, marvelously done, and I just think it was exceptional. And I give it 5 stars, 2 thumbs way up. If you're a fan of the Shrek franchise, and if you like Puss in Boots as much as I do, then you're just gonna fall head over heels for this. And the music was just amazing. I just thought that it was so appropriate, and it was catchy, and it had a really good tempo and beat and rhythm to it. Flamenco, I love flamenco music for that reason. It's just got such a tantalizing feel about it, and it just pulls you in right away, and you can't look away. You're just mesmerized the entire time, and that's perfect. Um, just everything about it is just, it's beautiful, and I can see why DreamWorks makes the money that they do, because this film was perfection. There was nothing that was wrong with it. I only saw one flaw that I wondered how it happened with the guards, and um, when he was thrown into jail the second time. I'm not going to say what leads up to that. And he meets the original Jack, Alan Jack, or Alan um, is his name, and his friends call him Jack. He was thrown into jail because he stole the wrong cow, so he got 3 to 5. I thought that was really funny. Alan Beanstalk, my friends call me Jack. And he had grown old in the prison because he had been kept there so long, and he kept falling asleep. That little shtick that he does with Puss is just priceless. I absolutely adored it. I know I've seen it before, but it's still funny. Um, and I just think that everybody that was involved was perfect. And I swear that I heard Jim Cummings' voice, but he was not involved with this one, which really shocked me. I thought for sure that he would have played one of the conquistadors, but he didn't. Uh, no such luck. But as a voice chaser, I was very happy with the cast and crew that was chosen, even though it was very small. They didn't need a big cast of characters, because Puss really makes the story, and he is just such a likable character that you cannot hate him, and you just like the things that he stands for are very admirable, and it's got a good message in it too, especially with Humpty. And I'm not going to say what that is, but Humpty has a twist with him that's involved, and it took me completely by surprise when I saw it, because I was not expecting it. But everything is happy in the end, like most fairy tales are, and it just is really a wonderful movie and just outstanding. And I must say that my favorite moment in the entire film is the dance fight. I just thought that was a riot, and it was also very impressive because they defy physics and when they when well he doesn't know it's kitty softballs, he just thinks it's another cat that he's having a dance fight with. But when they walk on each other's boots and defy gravity for a moment and flip each other and flip backwards and face each other, that was really awesome. I thought, ooh, that's cool. But it was the absolute best part in the the film, as well as just the music in the background, and one of the cats is playing. Two cats are playing with the cowbell in rhythm, and one is playing a little fish bones. Like one of those ribbed instruments. I think it's called. Oh, I forget what that's called, but it goes crick, tick, crick, like that. Um, I can't think of what that's called. The percussion expert here can't think of the stinking instrument's name. Dang it! But I like that particular instrument, and the guitar, the flamenco in that scene, in and of itself, was just astonishing. I'm just going to. I'm there, and I'm going. And I can't stop because I like rhythm. But uh, yeah, the little quirk I have that I've not really been able to fix yet. But I absolutely love Puss in Boots, and I highly recommend it for those of you who haven't seen it yet. And I'm so happy I have it in my collection because I consider it a gem of animation. It's just beautiful to look at, excellent storyline, just flawless all the way through, except for the scene in the jail, which I don't know how he was able to get that guard's pants down. As I saw his claws come out, but could somebody please explain that to me because it didn't make any sense in my mind, and my dad was asking the same question, so that was my only nag. But other than that, perfect all the way through, and I think that it is superb. I think it is excelente and fantastico, maravilloso. I can't say anything else, so that's basically all I have to say about Puss in Boots. So if you haven't seen it yet, check it out.